It's Crucefyds here, just coming to give you my newest build on the Magic Sorcerer. This is one I'm using for farming all my gear sets in PvE and for VMA also. Alright, well, let's get into the stats. So, let's get my pet out. Alright, here's my stats I'm sitting at right now, and I'm not in trait perfect gear, so the stats will go even higher if it's done correctly. 64 in Magicka. I'm running Witch Mother's Potent Brew. I have the Thieves for Critical Strike. You can change this to either the Mage for more Magicka overall, or the Shadow for bigger crits. Alright, inventory, skills. I'm running 5 Necropons, as you can see, not best in slot, gets defending. It's not Nernhoned yet. You can either do Nernhoned or Sharpened with this if you wanted to. So I'm running Resters and Back Bar. Alright. I'm running Infernal Guardians, 2-piece monster. You can run this, or Grothdars, or Alhambras. It's more of a personal choice on what you want to run. And all my pieces are infused for the Necropotence. For max Magicka, you could also mix it up and do some divines if you want more crit, but I feel the divines helps because with bigger max Magicka you get a larger damage shield, which helps with VMA mainly. Alright, and my last set I'm running is Moon Dancer for the 4-piece bonus. And I'm running at the moment all Magicka recovery, but since you are doing heavy armor light attacks, heavy attacks, you can swap in spell damage. I would probably swap in 1 at least, maybe 2 depending on how you do with your rotations in recovery. It is nice to have a decent amount of recovery in case you get in those clutch spots where a heavy attack isn't going to be fast enough to get you Magicka back. Alright, let's get into our skills. On our front bar, we're running Blockade for a drop down and forget AoE. We're in Volatile Familiar for its 8-second AoE pulse and the stun at the end of it. This thing puts out insane damage. But the thing is, you have to remember to hit it every time it drops. You gotta remember to click it, because every time you're not using it, that's just DPS wasted. Hardened Ward for the large shield for myself and my familiar, and then the hardened one gives you 33% more for yourself. Bound Aegis, I love this for the max Magicka. But you can also swap this out for Twilight Monarch for if you need a burst heal at times. And Inner Light. I'm running this for the max Magicka, the Major Prophecy, and increased spell crit. It's just an overall great skill to have for a Magicka character. And I'm running the AoE more for Eye of the Storm. This is the one where you drop and forget. Alright, back bar. I'm running Healing Ward for my burst heal if needed. Volatile Familiar doesn't drop, gets double barred. Boundless Storm for AoE to help with the Incapacitor. And the speed is nice. It's nice getting that increased speed. Bound Aegis, double barred. And Power Surge. This is the one where this is what's gonna keep you alive. Running this with everything. And right now I'm running Suppression Field. This is a flex spike. You can run this. You could put in Overload and then have yourself a third bar. And third bar you could run like Streak, Mines, any other skills you think would be beneficial. Dark Deal, Dark Conversion, whichever morph you want. Alright, let's get into the champion points. Champion points, running 64 Tenacity, 64 Arcanist, 9 Healthy. I'm running 56 Tumbling, 37 Shadow Ward, 19 Blessed, 37 Elfborn, 76 Elemental Expert, 22 Spell Erosion, and 75 Thaumaturge. That's money to get the Exploiter up here. Yeah, I understand it's not min-max for the point-wise, but I wanted this. 30 resistant, this is just for PvP. This can be swapped out for anything for PvE wise. PvE wise, you could probably bump up. I would probably, you don't need to worry about Bastion. I would probably put it into thick skinned and get these up to like 12 maybe. 43 hardy for 10%. Elemental defender 10%. 23 there. This was extra points. Dumped them in there. Bastion, love Bastion. Get that 24% bonus. Alright, well, this is my Magic Sorc build for farming in VMA, and within the next week or two, I'm finalizing or finishing up editing a new gameplay video I've got with it. It's going to include me running some vet dungeons on him, and also a VMA gameplay we'll go through where I'm going to do a single run through and explain it for like a tutorial type thing too with it. Alright, well, thank you for tuning in. As always, if you like this video, please subscribe below. Check out, leave any comments you have about questions or any ideas you have for upcoming builds you'd like me to do. Alright, thank you.